What is up, everyone? Facial hair here, and I'm back with, yep, you guessed it, another Titanfall commentary. Now, this time, we're here to do something a little different. Everyone on YouTube right now that's talking about Titanfall is talking about all the things that's in the game. All the Titans, and the balanced guns, and the unbalanced guns, and the different types of things you can kill, and all the movement and everything, which is all well and fine. But I'm here to tell you about everything that's not in the game. These are the little nitpicky accoutrement, little fancy things that we've come to know, love, or hate from the other shooter games or games basically in that same genre, mainly Call of Duty, Battlefield, and Halo. So I'm going to go down the list, and these are basically what's either been sent to me or what I've found from actually playing the game. So we're gonna get started here, and as always, I hope you enjoy the commentary. And in the background is going to be an attrition game, and I hope you enjoy it. And I don't do half bad in this game. I could have done a lot better. There were some bad kills where I shouldn't have died, but you know, all's well that ends well. We end up winning, I think. Yeah. And yep, so enjoy, leave the comments, tell me what you think. Okay, first thing we have on the list is being able to go prone. Now this is actually a big thing because almost every other person that I asked about this said that they actually enjoyed the fact that there is no prone in this. And I can kind of see why. For a lot of people, the way they play this game, going prone would kind of be useless. And for the people that would make use of it, they generally get killed by real players anyways. So going prone is kind of a useless ability in this game, and it makes a lot of sense when you do think about it. Plus, you already have the cloak ability, and you kind of blend in generally with most of the environment anyways, even though you do glow. So I really don't necessarily see the need for the prone ability because, you know, everyone hates drop shotters, first of all, and while that may work in this game with the movement abilities, you can do a lot better than just dropping to your belly to avoid being shot. So that's that. There is no. It's not so much that you don't want to go prone. There is no prone option in this game. If you hit B, you either get crouch or fully standing. That's it. So next is bullet drop. This is not that big of a concern for Call of Duty players and Halo players. It is, however, for Battlefield players. And I have played a lot of Battlefield, and I have friends that play a lot of Battlefield, and I asked them this and referenced them in this, and they all said that they thought it was perfectly fine because as this is supposed to be a way into the future game, they expected that the creators of weaponry would have figured out a way to get rid of bullet drop by this time in the future. So there is apparently, as I've been told by some of the people who have played this game since the beta, that there is a bullet drop for the Titan weapons over a distance. But for the most part, you're not going to be in the situation a lot of times to be able to have that affect you. So for our purposes and for argument's sake, there really is no bullet drop in this game. That is to say, there is one, and I want to make this statement now, there is one weapon that is the exclusion of that, and that is the Kraber. It is the sniper rifle. It is almost overpowered in all honesty, but it does have a slight drop as the bullets are a little bit slower. Actually coming out of the gun, the bullet speed is lower, so there is that to be considered. I would not consider that necessarily bullet drop, but it's about as close as you're going to get in this game to bullet drop. Next we have damage over distance. Now why, you may be asking, is this not locked in with bullet drop, is because in this game it is really two separate things. Damage over distance you have in Call of Duty and in Battlefield especially, not so much in Halo, and that kind of comes with the whole futuristic shooter versus realistic shooter, and it comes down to the fact that damage over distance doesn't necessarily exist in Titanfall except for with the gun that you see in the background that I have right here and the SMGs and the shotguns. So long range has no real damage drop over distance. Obviously, it's a sniper rifle. Excuse me. But Damage over distance doesn't really play a major part in this until you really start getting into, I don't want to say the professional level, but into the third and fourth generation, which I'm a G2 right now, meaning that I've prestiged once already for COD players. And so I'm at the point where that may start taking effect. As you saw there, even though I had the suppressor on it, it still would take a lot less bullets up close, as you just saw. So it comes to the point where it can be an issue, but for the most part, it's not going to be. Next on the list, we have kill streaks. There are no kill streaks in this game unless you consider the Titan a kill streak, which I wouldn't, because even if you consider it a support streak, it's really not a kill streak or a score streak, because you can do nothing and still get one. So you're really not working towards it. Everything you do in this game works towards decreasing the timer for when you get your Titan. So the closest thing you could possibly, I guess, consider a kill streak would be the burn cards, and even then, it's not going to be that crucial, because the burn cards you get from doing just the most random things, or you get it just from leveling up in the first place. So there really is no kill or score streak aside from lowering the timer for your Titan. Next, and this is actually a big, crucial thing that you will see right from very start of the game, is there is no fall damage. No matter how you fall, from where you fall, what happens during your fall, you will not take fall damage. You can get shot in the air and take damage, obviously, but you will not take any damage from falling. And trust me, I've tried. I've wondered why they didn't put in or include fall damage. A lot of people have just chalked it up to the suit that you're wearing, and I mean, I guess I could count that because you have the little jetpack on your back, so that could be the case. I just thought it was kind of interesting that every other game we've played, you know, there's no fall damage, and if you account it to the suit, then how can this little normal human with the little jetpack take no fall damage when the Master Chief does take fall damage? Just a little comparison thought. The next on the list, and we're getting towards the end here, the next on the list is private games, which a lot of people from Call of Duty very much enjoy this. Not so much in Battlefield because they really don't have it, but Call of Duty and Halo really enjoyed this, and the fact that you can have either local multiplayer, which is on one Xbox, or you can have a private game set up exactly the way you want. This does not exist in Titanfall as of yet. Rumors have surfaced that they may add a feature similar to this, but as of right now, there's been no evidence of there being something exactly like this from what we're used to in Call of Duty. Now, the other big thing that there is not in this game, that's camos. There really is no, as of right now, customizable aesthetics. This will change, apparently, when the DLC comes out, but not to the extent that Call of Duty, Halo, and Battlefield had. Now, Battlefield doesn't really have that much extent of customization versus Call of Duty, where you have all the different camos, and the for the Black Ops ones, you have the ability to make your own emblems. And Halo took it a step further with the ability to customize your Spartan armor. Battlefield does not have that really to an extent. You can pick, standard, actually, quote, realistic camouflage, but Battlefield really, is supposed to be realistic, and Titanfall doesn't have any options as of right now to do that. The last thing I'm going to cover, and I think it's kind of interesting that I saved this to last, is there is no final kill cam in this game. For the people who, mainly from Call of Duty, that enjoy that final kill, so the phase members, the trick shotters, and that enjoy that final kill, don't get me wrong, there are kill cams. They are selective. You can view them if you want, or you can just go ahead and skip to spawning, like you can in a lot of other games. It has that option that Battlefield has, where you kind of get that little omniscient view of the person who killed you. But there is no final, round-ending win, final kill cam. That does not exist in this game. It just basically says victory, and then you go into the little epilogue, which, if you've never played, Battlefield, or should I say Battlefield, if you've never played Titanfall, then you won't necessarily know what I'm referring to. But even then, yeah, that doesn't exist in this game. I'm sorry, trick shotters. There's really no trick shotting in this game in general unless you're really good at it. So that's about it, everyone. It's been a nice talking to you again. As always, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment what you think, and if you think I missed anything, let me know. I will be sure to comment on that. At the very least, get back to you. And as always, I will see you in the next episode, and be sure to have fun when playing, guys, because nothing makes a try-hard matter than when you are having fun, and he isn't. So, just something to think about, and I will see you guys next time.